Welcome in, you degenerates. This is D2R Degenerate. For this challenge, I collected 10 torches on single player offline. I first went and had a few words with the Countess with my Fist of the Heavens Paladin, and then switched over to a Hammerden and went to the Summoner and then also Nihlathak. I'm going to show you some drop highlights from that, and then once I'm done with that, we're going to switch over and look at all of the torch runs and what I got. So enjoy, hope you like what you see, let me know what you think. And run number 9 brings us a Grand Charm, and this one is a Skiller for the Barbarian, a Warcry Skiller. Very useful. Run number 15 brings us a nice mid-rune. This is a Mal rune. And run number 38 brings us another useful mid-rune. This one is going to be an rune. And run 94 is going to be for the OG players. This one is going to be a unique Ballista, which of course is the Bariza. And run 102 brings us another item that is really cool that I probably will never use. This one is popular with the Immortal Sorceress. It is a Gurki's Sanctuary. And run 115 brings another useful mid-rune, another rune. And on run 130, my very favorite unique item drops, and this one is going to be the Oculus. I absolutely love this item. And on run 171, this happened to be terrorized, so a Sunder Charm drops here, and this one is going to be a pretty useful one. It is a 71 Poison Sunder, Rotting Fissure. And on run 178, another rune drops, so I'm pretty loaded up on these at this point, but always happy to find them. Now obviously I'm not showing you every key drop, but I will show you the double drops. This one was an awesome double drop from the Countess, 2 Keys of Terror. Gotta love it. Run 194 brings us another useful Skiller. This one is going to be for the Sorceress, and it is a Fire Skiller. And run 195 brings us another Mal rune. I love finding these things. I might re-roll a Mosaic, who knows, but always love to find these. Run 204 brings us a set Avenger Guard, and this is going to be the Immortal Kings set, and this one just happens to roll 40 on the Magic Find. And run 208 brings us another double key drop. Love finding these, cuts down our run times. Run 231 brings us our 30th key, so we are done with the Countess. If you're interested in any statistics on how long it took me to do this, I put that up on the screen there, so take a look. At this time I switched over to the Summoner with my Hammerden, and on run 21 I find a unique ring, which is the Carrion Wind. And on run 27 I find both a key and I get a set of Heavy Bracers, which of course is going to be the Triangle set. And run 28 brings another unique ring. This one is going to be the Dwarf Star. And on run 77, a unique Winged Helm drops, which we all know is going to be Guillaume's Face. Run 78, a unique amulet drops, which is going to be a Seraph's Hymn. Pretty rare one to find. And on run 103, a couple of amulets drop, one of them being a rare and unique. Let's check out to see what that unique amulet is. It is going to be a Crescent Moon. Not too useful, but happy to find it. Run 114 brings me one of those sweet double drops for the keys. Love these. And on run 139, on the way to the Summoner, I find a useful Pull rune. Run 121 brings a double drop, which brings me key 29 and 30. Again, I'll have the stats on the screen for you to take a look at. And here's where I switch over to running Nihlathak. And on run 48, I find my first drop, which is going to be a Jalal's Mane. Run 79 brings us an awesome double drop. Always love to find these, it cuts down the run times. Run 93 brings a set of unique ceremonial javelin. Of course, we're all going to know this as Titan's Revenge. Run 129, a unique Grand Charm drops. It's not a Terror Zone, so it's got to be a Geeds. Let's check it out and see how it rolls. And this one's 111, 12, and 37. Run 151 brings me another double key drop. Love to find these because at this point I was really excited to start running the Ubers, so I was getting close. Run 194 brings a set amulet. Most of the time these are trash, but every once in a while we get lucky with the Tal's amulet. Run 236 brings my 30th key, so I'll have the stats again on there on the screen. So happy to be done with running keys, ready to start farming Ubers. And here I'll show you all of the keys that I got for these runs. I have 30 keys of terror, 30 keys of hate, and 30 keys of destruction. This took me 614 runs total between all of these, and 8 hours and 16 minutes to collect all of them. And of course on the main weapon I am using Grief. It is just too good to ignore. And this one I rolled it pretty good too on 34 attack speed, 391 on the damage. And of course I'm wearing a G face that I found earlier, socketed with a 15 IAS jewel. I have Enigma for the mobility and also all the strength that you get with that, +2 to skills. Just can't pass this one up. I'm also running on High Lord's Wrath for that increased attack speed. And of course the lightning resist as well. And then I found an awesome Herald of Zakarum on one of my other challenges, so I had to rock that because I don't have a base for Exile yet. And for the gloves, of course, I'm wearing Dracul's Grasp for that chance to cast level 10 life tap on striking. On my first ring I have the Dwarf Star for the life, the Fire Absorb, and the magic damage reduction. For the belt, of course, I have String of Ears for the physical damage reduction and magic damage reduced. And on my other ring I do have a Ravenfrost for that Cannot Be Frozen. And this is a pretty well rolled Ravenfrost as well. And for the boots, of course, Gore Riders. And then in my inventory you'll see that I have a bunch of charms for resistances and life, and that's just to keep me alive during these runs, so you can take a look at these. I do also have a couple of skillers on here, one with 30 to life too. The rest of the small charms are also going to be for resistances as well to keep me alive, and then I did find an SOJ early on as well, so I do have an Annihilus. And for my stats, you'll see that I have just enough strength and dexterity to wear my gear, and I put the rest into vitality after that. Also, the resistances that you see at the bottom are after I get Fade procced from Treachery, and I'll go over that in just a moment as well. And to proc Fade, I just went over to this fire near the River of Flame waypoint until that Fade procced, and then I switched over to Enigma. Now, of course, I did all of these Uber mini bosses 10 times each, so I just figured I'd show you a quick rundown of me taking down Lilith, getting the Diablo's Horn, taking down Duriel 10 times. And this is to get the Bale's Eye, and then Uber Iswal as well. And this one you're going to see drops the brain for Mephisto. So with all the keys and organs harvested, I'm ready to hit Tristram. Now I'm going to show you my first full run so you can see exactly how these runs went with my specific setup. And you'll see how quickly Mephisto starts to go down with all that crushing blow, and then the Grief is in there to take the rest of that damage down right at the end. You'll see how fast he goes down. And so now we'll jump over, and I usually try to draw out either Diablo or usually Bale comes out with the teleport. So we'll go ahead and take him out. And again, that with all that Fire Absorb, magic damage reduction, I'm just not taking too much damage here. Really, I just have some mana potions to keep my mana up for when he does that mana drain. So once we take him down, we'll run over to Uber Diablo and get our first torch on my single player account. I'm just kind of clearing out some of these monsters because they're in the way, but you can see how fast that he's going down as well. Just amazing with all that, again, that crushing blow and that smite damage from grief. And there we go, my first single player torch. Love it. So let's go check it out. Of course, you're hoping for that sorceress or paladin one, and the first one is a sorceress torch. Love it. So from here on out, I'm just going to show you the last kill. I'm going to run back to town and we're going to ID torches as we go. So here we go, we take out Uber Diablo. It takes me a while to get all this cleared out and back to town and everything. So for my second torch, I'm going to find a sorceress torch again. And this one is 10 to all attributes, 16 to all resistances. And for my third torch, again, we're going to take down Diablo, run back to town, and this one, let's ID it, is going to be a third sorceress torch in a row. So we have 14 all attributes, 11 all resistances. And for my fourth torch, I'm really hoping for something different than a sorceress at this point. So my goal on this one is to get one for every class. So let's check it out here. And this one is going to be a barbarian torch. So 12 to all attributes, 14 all resistances. And for my fifth torch, we take down Diablo once again, grab that large charm, and we're going to go identify this thing. Let's check it out. And this one is a paladin torch. I was so happy to find this one. 19 to all attributes. Man, what a good find. Alright, and for my sixth torch, let's check it out. This one is going to be another sorceress torch. At least the stats are amazing on this one though. 20 all attributes, 18 all resistances. Alright, so for my seventh torch, this one is going to be hopefully not another sorceress torch. It is a druid torch, 17 all attributes, 11 all resistances. Alright, and for my eighth torch, let's check this one out. Hoping for something different than sorceress. Another druid torch, oh no. And this one's 16 all attributes, 15 all resistances. Alright, torch number 9, here we come. And the runs are going really smoothly at this point, so let's see. This one is another paladin torch, so 13 all attributes, 16 all resistances. Alright, so torch number 10. Let's look at this one. And this one is an assassin torch. I was happy to find this one from my Mosaic Assassin. So overall with this challenge, I'm really happy. I was hoping to find a sorceress and paladin torch, of course, and then, you know, overall goal, I wanted one for each class, but hey, you know, it doesn't go that way all the time, especially when you're only getting 10 torches. Alright, so let's go over all of them. So we have a sorceress torch, 10 to attributes, 16 all res. We have the barbarian torch, 12 to all attributes, 14 all res. A paladin torch, 19 attributes, 15 all res. And of course I was happy to find that one. And the best torch, of course, on the whole series, a 20 attribute, 18 all resistances, sword torch. Love it. Alright, and then we had a druid torch, 17 all attributes, 11 all resistances. And then another druid torch, 16 attributes, 15 all res. And on torch number 7, we had another paladin, 13 attributes, 16 all resistances. We had a assassin torch, 18 attributes, 16 all res. And another sorceress torch, 15 attributes, 10 all res. And for torch number 10, another sorceress torch, 14 attributes, 11 all resistances. Thank you everyone for watching my journey of getting all the keys harvesting all the organs and taking down Ubers. This was a fun project. Only one I really wished I would have gotten was a Necromancer torch, but hey, just gives me a reason to run these again. So again, thank you for watching. Hope you liked what you see. Let me know in the comments below. All right, bye.